starting five for the visiting on the scoreboard. Number 31, Lady Hornets. A 5'5" junior, number 1, Highland Johnson Cooper. A 5'5" senior, number 3, Tierra Owen. A 6' senior, number 21, Michaela. A 6' sophomore, number 20, Ashley Brown. And a 5'8" senior, number 24, Ryan Mayberry. Head coach of the Lady Hornets is Scarlett at the assistant 5, Marcus Morrow. Christine Schwarber.
Welcome to the pack as tonight an exciting matchup between two top teams in 5A. The Lady Wolves have been off through the break. They're coming back to the tough Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets, coming in at 10-0 with a 3-0 district mark. The only loss on the Lady Wolves schedule so far this year as they come in 5-1 is the last time we saw them against a tough El Reno squad, also unbeaten this year. So the last two games for Booker T, they ended up beating 6A Broken Arrow and Lincoln Christian, the 6A number 1 seed and the 4A number 1 seed. So a test for the Lady Wolves as Josie McGehee gets things going, and Milam in there fighting for the rebound. McGehee gets it taken away, and bringing it down is Booker T. They're going to be fast and athletic. Milam fighting underneath, and that is Allison McAllister getting it over to Daly Rice. I'm excited about this matchup as the Lady Wolves, this is really one of those marks in the season as they're playing two of the top teams, and they've had 2 weeks of practice in between, closer to 3 weeks really. And it's going to be a busy week as they're going to put in 4 games this week. They go down to Ada tomorrow. There is the bomb as Josie definitely can light it up. And again, coming out of the break, I'm interested to see how her shot looks. And she had put in time through the fall in volleyball, of course, on a wonderful season with Coach Hunter Burnett and another senior Lakeland squad. They had a lot of fun. But basketball is her game, and I'm really excited to see how she and Daly can culminate this season together. Two very talented basketball players. There's Theory as the junior with a good move on the baseline. She's going to draw the foul. The first foul is going to be on Cooper, it looks like. No, I'm sorry, that's going to be Owens, the senior for Booker T. One to watch for the Lady Hornets. Big number 21, Johnson. She's a senior. She's a D1 signing, I believe, with Baylor already. So one of the top players in the entire state on the pack floor tonight, playing against our Lady Wolves. There's Theory from 3. Lady Wolves doing well on the board. You like to see that happen. McGehee with the step back and just can't find the bucket. Booker T pushes it. That's Johnson. And that's going to be short as well. Everybody a little bit rusty. Booker T first-year coach Carlin Adkism, and of course, longtime Shawnee coach Wendy Wells, two of the top coaches in the state as well, as Adkism comes over from another one of the Tulsa schools. I believe it was Tulsa Rogers last year, but has led them so far to their 10-0 record and a turnover for the Lady Wolves. Good defensive pressure there, and McAllister just a little bit rattled, as you will be when you're on the floor with such athletes. And Booker T is deep. They can go deep into the bench. First bucket of the ball game, that is for Booker T. Brown, just a sophomore. And Terry brings it up to Rice. Good defensive pressure. Again, they are going to be quick all night long. Looking for another three. And the rebound to McGehee. Terry with a good move underneath, and the Lady Wolves just can't get the ball to drop. They got to keep after it, though. Sophomore Milam going to be replaced by freshman Mason, and Briones is going to step in as well. For the Lady Hornets, Lomack and Butler checking in. Johnson looking from the outside. 221s, those are two good senior players on the floor. It looks like they're going to be matched up this evening. Downtown, it's going to be off. McGehee gets another rebound. That's the third for the senior. And I think I missed one. Daly Rice. Again, the Lady Wolves just cold. Now remember, they have not had a game since December 17th. So it's been a while. That's McGehee, soft. She ties it up. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll take it. We're knotted at 2. We'll be back.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
So I own Dub's Power Wash and Soft Wash with my wife. We do exterior cleaning on homes, hard surfaces, soft wash on a house, gutter cleaning and gutter repairs, window cleaning and window screen repairs. Trying to help people out in our community and working with people, and it's been a great opportunity and met a lot of great people doing that too.
Back to the pack on the floor for the Lady Wolves. We have Terry out there, Daly Rice. Looks like Karma Mason's still out there, Briones out there along with McGehee as they set their defense, playing a man, and it's going to be interesting to see how we can maneuver with this quick Lady Hornet squad. Defensively, the Lady Wolves always strong for Coach Wendy Wells. Booker T underneath. Daly gets her hand on the ball. Patience as defense playing well. Nothing opening. Johnson up top. She's off. The freshman unable to get it. Thierry almost gets the steal. Rice on the defensive side. And Karma fighting for it. She gets it. Thierry holds it up as Mason with a good rebound underneath. The Lady Wolves battling well. They're getting their shots. They're just not able to get them to drop. And Briones ties it up as Milam checks back in. Big deal tonight is Milam and Mason, two wonderful human beings, and they've got to be mean underneath through the rest of this season. And, you know, that's their athletic nature, but that is not their human nature. They're just good young ladies, but they've got to be fighting and be mean down the stretch because we need them in the post. There's a three that's nailed from downtown. Lomack with the second bucket of the game for the Lady Hornets. 5-2 our score with under 2 to play here in the first. McGehee from downtown, just off. There's another one. Lomack nails 2, and Coach Wells wants a timeout to reset. 1:25 to go in the first. Lady Wolves drop down 6, 8-2. You're watching Lady Wolves basketball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company.
We're back as the Lady Wolves get it to the front court. McGehee working on Johnson at the baseline, up and in. That's a great move by McGehee. She's got the 4 points for the Lady Wolves. She's going to need some help tonight, as we'd like to see Thierry and Rice get going. Looks like Tatiana Thierry has checked in, the sophomore. As Tatiana jumps out, and another rebound by McGehee. Rice outside to Milam. Milam's going to get the foul. Again, Milam, a strong girl, and they try to body up on her. Hardly moves her at all. They go up top to Mason, just a freshman. Back to the corner for Rice to McGehee. They're out running. Good defensive pressure, and McGehee with their 5th rebound of the quarter. 7 seconds. Let's see if Rice can make this happen. Shoot it, Daly. 8-4 our score. We're at the end of 1. We'll be back. You're watching Lady Wolves basketball on ShawneeCTV. Together we build community, one season at a time.
Experience the wholesome goodness of St. Gregory's Abbey. Our monks raise healthy, pasture-raised beef free from antibiotics and hormones. Available in the Monks Marketplace inside the front monastery doors every Tuesday through Saturday.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, Your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElea and Owens for a visit today.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
Good pickup there by McGehee on the errant pass. They get it in. Both theories on the court. Now both Tatiana and Carolyn. You have Daly Rice up top working it. Turnover for the Lady Wolves. Good defensive pressure up top by Booker T. Every possession against this Lady Hornet squad important now for the Lady Wolves, as they're looking to bomb from downtown, as Tatiana with the rebound. Daly brings it up. They get it to Milam. Up top to Tatiana, way downtown for Daly. Ooh, just off the back iron. And again, the Lady Wolves just unable to get their shots to drop. They've had looks, just unable to get them to drop. Good defensive pressure there from behind by McGehee causes that turnover. Up top, they bring it around to Johnson. There's her jump shot over the top and back out. The extra shot delivers two more as Cooper gets her first bucket. Tatiana back out to Daly. Daly inside to Milam. Back to Daly. Tatiana, or I'm sorry, that's Terrellin. Back to Milam. Milam underneath. And the Lady Wolves fighting for their shots. McAllister going to try to settle things down, as Allison does. Always in the right spot. Allison McAllister up top to McGehee. She couldn't get it to drop. Foul is called underneath. And it's going to be on Cooper. And McGee's going to go to the line for two. Mason set to check in for the Lady Wolves. McGehee with all of the Lady Wolves' points so far. It's been a lid on that side. Bucket. She hits them both. Defensive pressure on this in this game so far has been tight. As setting it up is Owens, the senior point guard. From downtown, that shot by Mayberry, and another rebound by McGehee. That's 6 by my count, and I think I missed a couple early on. Josie to McAllister. She thinks about it. And Terrellin for three! Terrellin Theory nails it. And we've got a 1-point ball game with 5:25 to go here before half. And that's what we need. We need some support for Josie. Great block there as you see the drive, and Carolyn was having none of that. The crowd, the students right behind the goal like that. Let's see how that works. That can work in favor of the shooter, or it can work in favor of the defender, just depending on what happens next. McGehee with another rebound. Again, good defensive pressure, good defensive position by the Lady Wolves. Daly going to be fouled by Johnson. That'll be her second, I think. Lady Wolves definitely would like to see get her out of the ball game. Nope, that's just her first. She and Josie both with one. Good pass to Mason. Mason to McAllister. Downtown for Rice. The Lady Wolves starting to heat up a little bit as Daly Rice hits from downtown, and that's the first lead of the ball game for the Lady Wolves. Defensive pressure there. Johnson misses over the back, and Shawnee ball. From behind, it gets tipped out of bounds over Daly. And Carolyn going to bring it up. This is a big district ball game for both squads. Booker T stands atop the district right now with a 3-0 record, and the Lady Wolves just behind them with 2-1. Mason gets the rebound. Her second. Again, defense keeps the Lady Wolves in most every game. McGehee up top to Mason. Rice comes back to get it. She's dangerous. That one's going to be off. Rebound to Terrelin. Back to Mason. Up and in! Mason with a good move underneath. And one after a great rebound by Terrelin Theory. And Mason going to go to the line to complete a three-point try. Milam, McGehee, Mason, Theory, and Rice on the floor for the Lady Wolves. And she does it. .330 to go here before halftime. The Lady Wolves defense proving difficult for the Lady Hornets. As both squads working hard on both sides of the court. Rice ends up with the rebound. Daly, Theory bringing it up. Working her way into the middle, outside to Briones. That one off the board, little hard. Johnson forcing it in, and it's going to be knocked out underneath by the Lady Wolves. As the ball came down, it looks like Josie got her hand on it. And again, defensive pressure sets. They go up top. Briones giving some space there. Rice steps through. Coach Atkinson calling the play from the sideline. Johnson underneath against McGehee. Good defensive pressure. In and out. Theory comes down with the rebound. They get it to Milam. Milam is going to get it back up to Briones, and it comes back to McGehee. Theory with another rebound. McGehee is going to go down. And I think She might have stepped on somebody's foot. I think she stepped on somebody's foot is what happened there. And gingerly, she works her way back. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Josie a player for sure. And it's not going to be the first time that's happened. So this is her first year at Shawnee. Last year, averaging over 24 points a game out at Bethel before transferring in to finish her career with Coach Wells. Cooper with a good move underneath for that bucket. She's got 4 in the quarter. Milam thinks about it. They get it inside to Josie. Josie up and just off the board. Josie with the steal, and the Lady Wolves work it back to her from downtown. 4-3! She gets the steal and she knocks it home. That's Josie McGehee as a stellar play. Ball's going to stop with the foul, and that's going to be 2 shots. The foul called on Milam. Great hustle on the other side by McGehee, as you see Coach Wells talking to her now, as the Lady Wolves send Cooper to the line. As Cooper, the only one with point or T in this quarter. Suns, that's just like McGehee in the first. She had all 4 for the Lady Wolves. Cooper hits them both. She's got 6 in the quarter. Under a minute to play, Lady Wolves up 18-14. Theory looking to pass. He gets it inside to Rice, back up top to McGehee. Saved by Tatiana. As the Lady Wolves patient here. Rice inside. Up. And no foul call. Must have got all ball. Under 30 seconds. Underneath and 2. Butler with that point as Terrelin working for the last shot. Out to Rice, that's what we want right there. Ooh! And the buzzer's gonna sound. Good first half for the Lady Wolves. They're up 18-16 against the tough Lady Hornet squad. As coming into the halftime, it looks like McGehee leads all scorers with 9. You're watching Lady Wolves basketball on ShawneeCTV. We'll be back for the third quarter action after this presentation.
We are the most fun over here at ShawneeCTV.
Oh, a walk-off grand slam. So you don't see that very often.
Mercy rule called by the umpire visited both coaches. The Wolves have just got on a carousel.
Murray will get us the 100th point. And he got it! 101 to 67.
Lane Jackson.
Kinsey Branch and Caden Samuels.
Here with my friend Shayla.
Grew up playing volleyball in Texas.
I mean, I was like, what in the world?
Here we are at the beautiful airport track. So gorgeous at sunset. And all I can say is I do want everyone to experience this. The airport track at sunset is amazing. You can see planes taking off. You see OBU practicing all of their sports on all of the fields. Amazing sunsets. Let's just point out God's creation and us being in Oklahoma and being able to experience these sunsets. And then I know I'm missing so much, like the Expo Center over there where you can see where the IFYR takes place. It's just a beautiful, beautiful loop, and do not be intimidated by the distance. Grab a friend, grab the water bottle, and just take a lap and go, or even do half of it, and you can also experience so much. And you even get to go underneath the bridge, and you're like, wow, it's loud and hectic, but then you come out and you're like halfway through, and it's just such a rewarding experience to walk the airport track right here in Shawnee. And you guys know what this makes me curious about? This makes me so curious about the airport advisory board that is right here, and it has to do with all of the lighting around the airport track, how it's maintained, and so much more. I'm like literally scratching the surface. Has everything to do with the rebuild from the tornado, whatever. Anyway, so maybe we'll have more info on the airport track in this amazing gym right here at the center of our community. It's so beautiful, and it's one of my favorites. So get out and experience the sunset.
How you doing? Jason Madonna here with the legendary Andrew McCune, head wrestling coach, Shawnee High School. Coach McCune, first double duel here this year. What'd you think? How'd you like the atmosphere?
I think it was good. We had a big crowd out. Big crowd, not just with Piedmont and Shawnee. Like, you know, every time we get together and we duel each other, we usually bring a good atmosphere, whether it's at their place or our place, and we have a lot of fun.
I agree. Huge crowd burst whenever something happened. You got the girls with a win, boys with a tough loss. Talk about how important it is, these early duels, to get that experience in. Your thoughts?
The way we set our duels up is every duel has a reason, has a purpose. I'm very proud of our guys tonight just because they're doing things that we worked on in the room, whether that's eating shots, you know, down blocking with their heads, staying on the reattacks. We had some young guys in the lineup. We had an injury in the warm-up, so we had to make some different switches in the lineup. But the kids coming for football, Nolan Ward, I thought he battled hard. He sadistically likes his sport. You can see it on his face. And I think Jaquan just fell in love with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was having fun out there. He had blood all over him. So to get those guys experience, he stepped up with an injury that we had. Him stepping up at the end for heavyweight is huge for us. I'm just proud of the guys and the overall fight, because usually when you go across teams like that, you got Piedmont number 5 right now in 6A. You're either going to fight or you're going to show me you're going to roll over. I think our kids fought, and very proud of them.
Absolutely. And I may be a little biased, but I love seeing them football guys after they're getting after a couple of them, their first matches. Very proud of. Well, Coach McCune, thank you. Good job tonight. Very proud to see them. And again, go Wolves. Thank you guys for watching.
Hello, Shawnee community. We have a fun opportunity for you to share your profession right here in the classroom of Shawnee Public Schools. I have the privilege today of speaking with the Carol Jenkins, who is the Family Consumer Science and new to Shawnee Public Schools hospitality and tourism teacher. Woo! Yes! So Carol, can you tell us a little bit about what those classes are and what they entail?
So hospitality and tourism, we focus on all the job opportunities that entails, like hotel management, culinary, just all kinds of tourism, the new tourism park they're putting in Oklahoma City. There's so many jobs available in that career path. Yeah. I also teach lifetime nutrition, so we learn culinary skills and nutritional information, and I teach human growth and development, which is from conception to old age and everything in between.
Wow, and those are great opportunities that are right here in the classroom of our Shawnee High School. So the students you are teaching, Carol, what are those grades?
Primarily 10th through 12th grade.
Awesome, awesome. So that is the prime age for these individuals to start thinking about their next career. So you mentioned a lot about baking and home ec classes, but in this classroom, can they be exposed to any profession?
Yes, any profession. We're interested in bringing community members into Shawnee High School, into our classrooms, so that these kids can get a feel for the jobs right here in our town, right here in Shawnee, and what's available for them. Any profession. They're curious, they're looking to get out into the world, and we want to give them every opportunity to.
Yes, and we want to give them every opportunity to stay right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma as well. So that's why we encourage our local professions, right, to come in and speak to these classes in a more intimate one-on-one setting. So, Carol, can you describe a little bit about what that looks like for a profession within our Shawnee community to come into the classroom and spend, let's say, an hour or two with a few of your classes?
Yeah, they can just come in, the kids can listen, and they can we'll prepare them that they have a guest speaker. It can be, lawyers, a nurse, a plumber, just anything that can expose them to the opportunities right here in town. And these kids are ready. They're looking for their opportunities after graduation, whether it is college or VOTEC, or some of our students need to go right into the workforce. So any profession is welcome.
Yes, and we love that we have this opportunity through our family consumer science classes and new to Shawnee Public Schools, like we said, our hospitality and tourism department. So thank you so much, Carol Jenkins, for opening up your classroom and this opportunity to the community to be able to have a more intimate one-on-one setting with these students to encourage them to get out in the workforce and excite them for the opportunities that are right here locally to Shawnee, Oklahoma. Thank you so much, Carol Jenkins, and thank you so much, Shawnee Public Schools. Bye.
Nice job. Nice job, Eliana Banks. That was a great wrestling match right there.
Daly gets it to drop. They have gone around the horn with shots.
Personal rule called by the umpire visited both of them.
Every one but one of their drives throughout the evening. It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
So I own Dub's Power Wash and Soft Wash with my wife. We do exterior cleaning on homes, hard surfaces, soft wash on a house, gutter cleaning and gutter repairs, window cleaning and window screen repairs, trying to help people out in our community and working with people, and it's been a great opportunity and met a lot of great people doing that too.
Welcome back to a great ball game. 18-16 the score in the favor of your Lady Wolves, as on the floor starting things back. That's Daly Rice on the ball. Down low, Chrissy Milam, as she gets the rebound nicely. Allison McAllister out there as well. And that is Josie McGehee. Terrelyn Theory finishes out the top 5 underneath the Josie for 2. Nice assist by Milam as McGehee starts things off well. The Lady Wolves had a hard time finding the basket in the first. They kind of heated up a little bit in the second. Their defensive pressure all night long has been tough, holding the Lady Hornets to just 8 points in both the first and the second quarters. That's one of the best players in the state. That's Johnson. She's been held scoreless by my book, and it's going to stay with the Lady Wolves. I don't know when the last time that might have happened with Johnson. She's a great player, though, and you have to stay tight. She can erupt for 20 in 1/2 easy. McGehee, 4-3, just softly in and out as the senior just catching the inside of the rim. There's Johnson for 3, and again, another tough shot, just not falling for her. They're trying to get her going. Not sure where that foul came from. Looked like it was forced into the bodies. Let's see who the call is on. It's going to be called on Theory as we see that replay. Just a tough one, but this is Johnson. This is one who may be the best player in the state as she gets her first point of the game here with 6:39 to play in the third. Definitely Coach Adkism at halftime knows he needs Johnson and her offense. All right, now we want to watch that. A way in which you get a player going is you get her to the foul line. She's riding Daly hard. Daly back up to Milam. McGehee back to Daly. Back down to Rice for 3. Daly Rice from downtown. Well played for the Lady Wolves as Rice with her second 3 of the ball game. That looks sweet. Good defensive pressure again. The Lady Hornets reset to tunes of Don't Force It from the bench. Looks like Johnson on McGehee. Terrellin with the defensive pressure. Johnson jumps in, he gets that rebound, and this is what can happen. There's Milam with another good body block out, and she gets another rebound for the Lady Wolves. Good defensive pressure again. Daly into Milam, over to McGehee. She sees it. She gets bumped, and that's going to be a foul. Should be 2. As she goes to the line, is right there, it gets whacked. McGehee going to step to the line. See if she can match the foul shots as she hits the first. It's her 12th point of the ball game. And 13. .5:15 to play in the third. As a good one unfolding, just as we anticipated. The Lady Wolves, with a long break, usually have tournaments over the Christmas break. This year, Coach Wells decides not to, as she knows she's got some new players coming in that are important, and this just getting the chemistry so important. Booker T trying to trap the Lady Wolves. To be honest, with Mason, going to go up, and she's going to be. And she will go to the line as she attacks and jumps in there. They get it all figured out. Amaya looking for her first points of the game. Gently drops it through. Good looking foul shot. Looks like Lomack checking back in for Mayberry. Lomack with 6 in the first quarter, a pair of trays from way downtown. Briones goes 1 of 2, and Cooper brings it up. All the way, blocked by Theory. Johnson with the rebound, knocks it out to her teammate. Theory with another good defensive play. That time she gets nailed with a foul as she swiped at it a little bit, got the hand, and to the line is Owens, the senior. Owens stepping in. Briones and Mason down low for the Lady Wolves. Daly Rice in there, and Theory steps in as well as McGehee getting some coaching. We go 1 for 2. Carolyn bringing it up. Good defensive pressure there by Owens. Could have been a foul. Probably wasn't. Right in front of us here. Daly gets it in. And McGehee set to bring it up. Back to Rice. Underneath the Mason. Up and, just off. Good move, though. Briones with a nice offensive rebound. Mason gets it back. They're all over her. And, again, the Lady Wolves scrappy on their own board. And a foul. In this sequence, that's about the third time that could have been called. So, it was close. It's going to be the third foul on Owens. Rice waiting to throw it in. McAllister checks back in for the Lady Wolves. McAllister, Milam, McGehee, Theory. They get it into Milam. Out to Rice, up and off is Daly. Johnson pushing it down. Good pressure. And I think that's one of the reasons she made the shot, is because that's what great players do under pressure like that. And she puts it down. Things get tight, and the Lady Wolves get a timeout. Coach Wells wants to calm them down. You're watching Lady Wolves basketball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
We're back. 26-21 the score in favor of the Lady Wolves against the 10-0 Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets in this big district contest. Hornets come in 3-0 in district. Lady Wolves 2-1. That is Johnson, one of the best players in the state. She's had trouble hitting the bottom of the bucket. We're going to get a foul called on the Lady Wolves side. It's on the floor, no shots. That foul, I believe, is going to be called on, it looks like it was called on Josie. So that should be her second, I believe. Josie McGehee picking up her first, and she comes back with the steal. They get it to Daly. Talking about great players, you got two of them going head-to-head, Johnson and McGehee. And Daly Rice, as a junior, the best junior on the floor, and she is a great player in waiting as well. Milam a little bit short on that as they work it down. Underneath, Rice on the offense or defensive pressure. Good, another rebound by Milam. Again, good defensive pressure by the Lady Wolves. This is Theory bringing it up. Terrelin doing great, running the show for the Lady Wolves tonight as another junior standout. That's McGehee from downtown, just off. She thought that was down. Johnson bringing it up all the way and one. Not a lot of anything there. It looked like she got fouled. I don't think she did. They're going to call it, and that foul could have been called earlier in that sequence at about mid-court. She got bumped and probably fouled from Josie. She wasn't really fouled on the shot, though, as Daly picks up her first, and Daly just hopes she gets the same calls on the other end as No response whatsoever from the junior, as would be and as would be expected. The Lady Wolves bringing it up. Their lead trimmed from 7 down to 2. They go underneath Mason and just unable to handle that. Mason, just a freshman. You're going to get that. As, again, Coach Wells just putting the best players she has on the floor as she sees fit. Doesn't matter what class. She starts a lot of freshmen throughout her career. And if you're good enough to play, you're going to play for Coach Wendy Wells. Again, that's a foul in which the offensive player pushed the defensive player into the offensive player, but yet it becomes a foul. That's just a poor call. But that's all right, as the Lady Wolves battling still with their defensive pressure. And they're going to shoot 2. That's a gift. If anything, that was a foul on the offense with the blocking the moving post. But Johnson with a good shot. She's a great player. She's going to put him down. That's the Lady Wolves lead now to 1. And 2 as they brought it back. See if the Lady Wolves can handle this. This is a tense moment as things going against the girls in white. And we'll see great players come do great things at these types of times, and that's what we're looking for. There's Mason underneath, up. Just can't get it to go. And there's a steal by Tatiana. She gets it to McGehee. That's a big-time steal by the sophomore. That was necessary as the Lady Wolves have floundered here the last few minutes on the offensive side. That's McGehee up and foul. That's going to put McGehee on the line to maybe stop this bleeding. She gets the first of 2 and looking for the second. She's got 5 in this quarter. Make that 6. As another steal by Daly, and then she loses it. That was a good defensive pressure on both sides. Daly with a good move with the steal, and then it got stolen from her with a nice play as well. On the Booker T side, that defensive play was from the sophomore Brown as she knocked it away from Daly. That's off the top of the board. Bounced forward though, that stays in bounds. And under a minute to play here in this tight ball game. The quarter started, the Lady Wolves up by 2. That's where we stand right here. Johnson with the nice shot and the roll. And going to get a timeout. We'll take it. You're watching Lady Wolves basketball on ShawneeCTV.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
Experience the wholesome goodness of St. Gregory's Abbey. Our monks raise healthy, pasture-raised beef free from antibiotics and hormones. Available in the Monks Marketplace inside the front monastery doors every Tuesday through Saturday.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
is a big sequence for the Lady Wolves. They had opened up a 7-point lead here in the quarter. They've had a tough time over the last number of minutes getting offense. They got a few free throws the last time down. The quarter started with the Lady Wolves ahead. Booker T just evened it up, and McGehee just off. Terrellin gets that rebound. They come back, reset. Out to Milam. Inside Milam. McGehee fighting for it. And it's going to be a jump ball. I'm not sure which way that goes. It's going to go towards the Lady Wolves with .4 to play. So it's got to be a tip. It's got to be a tip. They get it knocked away. It's unfortunate, actually, that tie-up happened because the Lady Wolves would have got the ball to start the quarter. This way, Booker T will get the ball to start the quarter. 28-28, 1 quarter for the win. You're watching Lady Wolves basketball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Discover the sweet side of Shawnee at St. Gregory's Abbey. Here our monks care for over 300 beehives and work together to package and provide pure, delicious local honey to our Shawnee neighbors.
This is what we come for, 28-28 with 1 quarter to play. Booker T. Washington visiting the Pack tonight. As good atmosphere for high school basketball. No better entertainment value than high school sports. As it's knotted up, one quarter for the victory for 2 of the top teams in the state. Butler, no, I'm sorry. I believe that was Lomax with the nice move. Mayberry, let's go to Mayberry. It's going to be Terrellin, a foul called on the shot. Might not have been a foul, actually. That was pretty good defense. Body might have got her in the body, but Terrellin, fortunate there. You like to have her drive. You like to have her shooting like that. And it usually works out for the offensive player, and there it did. She gets the roll. As let's see if this becomes an offensive quarter. I think that would probably benefit the Lady Hornets, as the Lady Wolves certainly would prefer it to be a defensive quarter, I'm sure. She gets 1 for 2, does Terrellin. She's got 4 points on the ball game. And the lead is 1 for the Lady Hornets. Cooper up top, gets it to Johnson. Johnson had 11. According to my tally in that 3rd quarter. I might have gave her 1 extra, but she deserved it. She came to life. That's exactly what Coach Adkism needed from halftime, was to get her involved. As that rebound is going to be Milam. Might have been Tatiana. Got knocked out of her hands, though. Chrissy ends up with it. And that's her 5th of the ball game. Inside to Chrissy, the sophomore brings it out to her sophomore mate. That's Tatiana Theory. to her sister, Terrelyn. And Terrelyn working up top. Milam thinking about it. They get it to McGehee. See if McGehee can come alive this quarter. She had 6 in the last. She leads all scorers right now. Daly out to Milam. Going to be off. Good left-hand shot there for the Lady Hornets senior Mayberry, as she had no points coming into the quarter. She's got 4, and the lead is 3. Daly to McGehee. As Booker T pushing it up. And 2 more. And need a timeout, that's for sure, as the offense is starting to pour it on. That's going to favor the Lady Hornets. 5:12 remaining, lead for the Hornets, 5. ShawneeCTV, watch live.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
So I own Dub's Power Wash and Soft Wash with my wife. We do exterior cleaning on homes, hard surfaces, soft wash on a house, gutter cleaning and gutter repairs, window cleaning and window screen repairs. Trying to help people out in our community and working with people, and it's been a great opportunity and met a lot of great people doing that too.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
Daly Rice gets it in to Terrelyn Theory, and Terrelyn gets it up with ease. Her sister Tatiana on the floor with her. That's Josie McGehee with the ball. What we need Daly Rice to start thinking offense a little bit. Good, almost a very good catch by Tatiana, as that one was a little hot and heavy, coming in high. Tatiana almost got it, but just a little bit shaky right now for the Lady Wolves with under 5 minutes to play in the ballgame. I don't know if the Lady Wolves can afford to let this lead extend anymore, as Booker T, I'm telling you, this year is used to winning. They've beat some really good teams. They know how to put it away in the 4th. The Lady Wolves, of course, can stay there with really good defense. That's what's kept them in this ballgame. And they're just not able to come down with that rebound. Terrelyn ends up with it. She's going to pull it out smartly, as looking for teammates, hands it off to Josie. Nothing there on the break for Terrelyn. Josie got that to fall. That's what we need. We need some bump on the offensive side. Josie McGehee can deliver that, as can Daly Rice. Terrelyn Theory is a good spot-up shooter as well. She can drive. We need to find that offense. The lead just 3. And another moving screen with no foul called. And the Lady Wolves work through it. Rice bringing it down. We need her to shoot that shot. We need Daly shoot. But that's just me. I didn't see Coach Wells saying that, and she's the one who's going to know. Just too many shots. And the last one not hard enough. As they go to an and one. That should have been the foul on the rebound. Lady Wolves just unable to control the boards on their defensive side there. And give credit to Brown, the sophomore, working at it. She gets the 2 with the and one. She worked her way into about 3 shots there, right underneath the bucket. And that lead now jumps to 6. Here's Daly bringing it up. Johnson applying the pressure on Rice. They get it to McGehee. Lady Wolves with a lot of dribbling, just not moving the ball as well as they were earlier. When they were effective, they were moving the ball without dribbling it, really, around the perimeter and getting the shots they needed, and those shots started to fall. The lead's still 6. Timeout for the Lady Wolves. Together, Shawnee, all of us, we build community one season at a time.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
Experience the wholesome goodness of St. Gregory's Abbey. Our monks raise healthy, pasture-raised beef free from antibiotics and hormones. Available in the Monks Marketplace inside the front monastery doors every Tuesday through Saturday.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
We are back as the Lady Wolves need some offense. Daly Rice can give that to him, as can Josie, as a lot of dribbling happening right now on the offensive side. I know that's not what we want to see. That's what we want to see is Daly Rice shooting the ball. And that's why Daly Rice with her third 3 of the ball game, and she'll make more than she misses. As Daly, a scorer, and she's just too unselfish sometimes. Booker T wants to slow it down. I don't know that that's going to hurt the Lady Wolves. The defensive pressure is what we want, unless they just don't shoot at all. And it's a one-possession ball game. I like the Lady Wolves' chances on this, honestly. I think this underneath Brown, and the rebound's going to be taken down by Milam. And the ball's going to come to the Lady Wolves. Sophomore fighting hard in there. Milam with another rebound. She's got 6 by my count. May have more. As here in this tight second half, I know my scorebook is not official. So coming up on 1:10 to play, the Lady Wolves down just by 3, able to put on some pressure here. Rice thinking about it. They get him to McGehee. Oh, that pass. Oh! Almost. Brown underneath. I'm sorry. Johnson underneath. for two more for the senior. She's dominated here in the second half. One of the best players in the state. 39-34, 51 seconds remaining. We'll be back in a minute.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Discover the sweet side of Shawnee at St. Gregory's Abbey. Here our monks care for over 300 beehives and work together to package and provide pure, delicious local honey to our Shawnee neighbors.
Exciting game here at the Pack for girls basketball. This is a fun team to watch as they get it up quick to McAllister. They get it in to Terrellin as Erie works it up. She pulls it out. Thought she might go to the bucket right there. That's good defensive pressure up top by the Lady Hornets. They're not giving up anything. McGehee from downtown nails it! Nails the 3 off the board. I think I heard her call it, as that's her 5th point of the quarter, and it's just a 1-possession ball game as quickly back down. Booker T. Brown gets another bucket. She has 5 in the quarter. Theory for 3. Nails it! Timeout for the Lady Wolves with 10 seconds to play. It's just a 1-point ball game as the Lady Wolves spot-up shooters come through here the last 10 seconds. And it's a 1-point ball game with just under 10 seconds to play. As we'll see some of these nice plays here coming up as the Lady Wolves really keeping this exciting. You love to see it. There's McAllister getting it over to Theory, and she nails it. That was a 3 early in the ball game. There's another one. That's Daly as Rice nails it from downtown. Really like to see her shoot more, actually. Just such a great offensive player. And here's great hustle by McGehee early in the ball game, getting the ball back, and then she's going to come back here and nail a 3 from way downtown. That's a professional 3 as she puts it through the bucket, and that's just fun to watch, man. Get on out to the Pack when these Lady Wolves are playing. You're going to enjoy some really good basketball, as here we see from downtown again, Daly with another 3. It's just been fun to watch when they set up and they just know that they're going to shoot the ball. They can really put it down. As McGehee to Rice, boom. Now we're going to come back now to the play as the Lady Wolves putting on defensive pressure, and they got a foul. Going to be fouled at the sideline. Too much time came off the clock. And there's going to be a timeout called with 5 seconds to play in a 1-point game. The problem here is the Lady Wolves have 2 fouls that they've given up, so they're not going to be able to foul it and just create free throws. Here in high school basketball now, it's 5 fouls before you get free throws in every quarter. So every quarter it resets. Standing at 2 right now, they'd have to foul 3 times in 4 seconds. That just isn't going to happen. They're not going to be able to allow the ball to get in to have any shot here. As here you're going to see again from way downtown, I'm telling you, the Lady Wolves, Daly Rice, and Josie McGehee, they can shoot the ball from way outside. And it's been evident on the floor all night. As the Lady Wolves getting some shots. No matter how this turns out, they're going to know that they can play with any 5A team in the state, as they played with El Reno just before the break at that Hera tournament final, and they were in that ball game all the way until the last 4 minutes of the game was when it really broke open. And they played El Reno as close as anybody all year long. And again, this Booker T. Washington school, in their last 2 games, has beaten the number one seed from 6A and the number 1 seed from 4A. As going to be a foul on McGehee without the clock stopping. And that's what you got to do, is you got to get some fouls going. They get it in, and that's going to be the ball game. 2.2 is the Lady Wolves doing all they can to try to get them to the foul line, but it's tough down the wire, and that's why it's set up like this. I like it. You know, at the end of the game isn't going to be get a foul and keep it going. But they get that last foul, 0.9 seconds to go. They make one and miss the second one. The ball game's over. Great effort tonight by the Lady Wolves. So to finish my thought, Lincoln Christian, number 1 in 4A, Broken Arrow, number 1 in 6A. Booker T went through both of them at the Tournament of Champions just after Christmas, before New Year's. As really here in this last quarter, this is the lady who's won it. This is Brown, as the sophomore has stepped up and really stepped up big for the Lady Hornets. As McGehee throws it up. Oh, almost. The Lady Wolves hold their chin high. They get defeated tonight by the Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets, 43-40 on their home floor. They can play with anybody, either one of these teams in the state. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to bring this to you tonight. Lady Wolves go down 43-40 as McGehee leads all scorers with, it looks like 20 points for the senior Josie McGehee, to go with about 10 rebounds. She had probably a double-double. Chrissy Milam with 6 rebounds. Daly Rice ends up with 9, all threes. Just needed more scoring support with Joe. Didn't get it tonight. But well, though, and we look forward to the next time we get to bring you Lady Wolves basketball. We will start a new stream and bring you Wolves basketball in about 10 minutes from the pack. Thank you for tuning in with us. As always, you're watching Shawnee High School Athletics on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time. Good night, everybody, from the pack.